Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's time, I think, for me to pick my October TBR. I'm looking a bit scary today. Why do I look that scary? Maybe because it's spooky season. So I have a few books I really want to get to this month. You probably saw them in my haul. There's the Ray Bradbury ones, some of the cozy ones as well. I'm really in a cozy mood. So I'm going to see if I can get them to fit the prompts. And if I can't, I'm either going to have to up my TBR and read a lot of books this month, or I'll just pick less prompts. But I feel like that's cheating in a way. Would that be cheating? I feel like that would be cheating. We'll still pick 6, and hopefully I can get some of the ones that I want on there. And if not, that's just something I've done to myself. So we have my little jar again with the prompts that my sister wrote out for me. I haven't put September's prompts back in because I don't want to pick out repeat prompts every month. So they'll be going back in after I've picked for October, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to be picking 6, and we'll see where that takes us. I will let you know which books that I really want to pick up at the end if they don't come up in the prompts. And again, I forgot to clip this onto my person. So I'm going to mix them up. I guess I'll go with this one because that was the first one that came out. A book with a 3-word title. You might have seen in my recent haul, but I did get Melmoth the Wanderer. So that could be an option. I could also pick up The Beast Within, which I kind of want to do. Do I go Melmoth or do I go Beast? Let's have a look at my shelves and see what other books have 3 words in the title, because I could, if there's an easy one, I could pick that. I just realised one of the books I want to get to this month. The October Country has 3 words in it. It has 3 words, the October Country. And one of them is October, and this is my October TBR. We're doing this one. Sorry, Melmoth. Sorry, The Beast. We're doing the October Country. That's my first pick. That's the one I'm going with. There we go. And then you can see the pretty cover. Ooh! Oh, God. Well, that was an easy success. I'm a little bit worried now that it's either going to be too easy or that is just kind of built up my happiness level just to tear me down. So we'll see. Pick number 2. Let's go. Should I go for one of the bottom ones? Go for this one. What does that say? A book over 400 pages, so we're tearing me down. Knew it. I knew we'd tear me down. Okay. Let's go have a look. How many pages are you? 263. Well, you're not 400, are you? Why couldn't you be 400? 137 pages. That's all you needed. That's all you needed. I'm debating, guys. So I have The Woman in White, and I do really want to read it. I also have Empire of the Damned, and the 3rd one comes out in November, and I know for definite that it's over 400 pages. Okay, so my decision for a book over 400 pages, it might try to break me down, it might try to bring me down, but I won't let it. Empire of the Damned, a sequel to Empire of the Vampire that I have not read yet. The 3rd one comes out in October. No, it doesn't, dear. It comes out in November. The 3rd one comes out in November. And if I don't pick it up this month, I'm not going to be getting to it before the 3rd one because me and my sister are going on holiday in the 1st week of November. So Empire of the Damned, and it's vampires, so it's kind of spooky, surely. It's a dark fantasy. Smells like book. We'll go with this one, Empire of the Damned. Said over 400 pages, and I've picked up one that's... So it's got 646 pages in it, which is less than I thought, and hopefully I can whack this out in like one sitting because I love the first one. I'm actually really excited. You did well, Tia. You picked well, I think. It wasn't one of the ones that I really wanted to pick up this month, but I'm very happy to do it. Haha. I'm getting better at this, guys. You can see them. See? Okay, so that's 2. That's 2. We've got 4 more pulls, and we'll see if I can get some of the other ones that I really want to read this month on there. If not, I'll be reading way more than anticipated. So let's go for this one. Let's open up to you. What does that say? A book with blue on the cover. That doesn't mean a blue cover, right? That means any book that has even a hint of blue on it. Yes, it must be a book with blue on the cover, not a blue. Yeah. Are there any that I want to read that has blue on it? Do I be nice to myself here and pick the Halloween Tree? Because this was one of the books that I really wanted to read this month. And it has blue on the cover. But it is only 70 pages. The Empire of the Damned is like 600 and something. I think we're going to pick the Halloween Tree by Ray Bradbury. I read the little back cover blurb in my hall, but on Halloween night, 8 trick-or-treaters gather at the haunted house by the edge of the town, ready for adventure. But when something whisks their friend Pip away, only one man can help the boys find him. And it's like 70 pages, I think. Oh, no, it's not. 145. So I feel a lot better about picking this one up now, because then I feel like I'm not taking the mick. But it is still a novella. That is blue, right? That is blue. Well, that's blue for sure. See, yeah, I'm going to count it. I'm going to be kind to myself. And that was one of the books that I wanted to pick up this month. I'm doing it for me. I'm going to be selfish with this one. I think I'm going to be selfish with October. I'm doing that one for me. Okay, let's go. Book number, what are we at? 4. Book number 4. I feel like I'm running out of prompts, and I'm really not, because there's like 30 odd in here. Feels like there's not enough, you know? A book under 300 pages. Now, I could have picked any of those for those. So do I swap one of these out and use the prompt there for something else? Like, I don't know. I'm not sure what to do. This is throwing me a curveball. A book under 300 pages. What are you? I think I looked at you. You're like 3. Got one. Something Wicked This Way Comes by Ray Bradbury. So basically, this month is going to be a Ray Bradbury reading vlog. It's going to be literally just me reading all of my Ray Bradbury books. But I really wanted to reread this book. I really, really wanted to reread this book. If you guys haven't read this book, it is literally the perfect autumn read. The perfect autumn read. It's the week before Halloween, and Cougar and Dark Pandemonium's shadow show has come to Green Hill, Illinois. The siren song of the Calliope and Calliope? Like the muse? My muse? Entices all with promises of youth regained and dreams fulfilled. And as 2 boys trembling on the brink of manhood set out to explore the mysteries of the dark candles, smoke, mazes, and mirrors, they will also discover the true price of innermost wishes. The perfect Halloween read, but now I feel like I should swap out one of these books, because I'm going to read them regardless of whether or not I've picked them out from the prompts. Should we? Yeah, come on, Tia, you can't just pick one author for your entire TBR, can you? Okay. Fine. You did this to me. You guys did this to me by keeping me accountable. So I'm taking the prompt out of the Halloween Tree. What one was it? A book with blue on the cover. I dropped it. I'm going to take the prompt out of the Halloween Tree. I am going to read this. I'm still going to put it up there because I want to. So I think we will be picking up The Woman in White, because this has blue on the cover, and it is a blue cover. So regardless of what she meant, I'm hitting this prompt. So I think this is fairer to the spirit of the Halloween jar. But this one's quite chunky as well, and it's heavy. It's a heavy one. Let's see. The Woman in White is generally regarded as the first sensation novel, an enormously influential branch of Victorian fiction which fuses the apprehensive thrills of Gothic literature with the psychological realism of the domestic novel. So again, it's a good pick for October. It's a good pick from October. I feel better with this one, I think, for this prompt. I'm not sure if you're allowed to swap books in your prompts, but it's my prompts. It's my TBR. I can do what I want. There are no rules here. There are no rules. You cannot keep yourself caged when it comes to reading, Tia. We'll do that one. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 prompts picked. The Halloween Tree, again, I've kept up there because I'm reading it regardless. I'm going to. So we'll pick 2 more prompts. And then if the other ones that I want to read this month don't come up, I'll let you know what they are. Pick 5. You can cry for me if it's bad. A non-fiction book? Are you joking? That's not what I wanted my October to be. That's not what I wanted from my October. That's not what I wanted from spooky season. I did not want a non-fiction book. I wanted cozy, spooky books. I wanted gothic horror books. I wanted atmosphere, rain. Oh my God, a non-fiction book. There's only one. There's only one that I could possibly choose for this TBR. because it's the only one I have that kind of matches the season. So I knew I would get a prompt that made me want to just unhaul every single book and just forget that reading exists as an activity. So, Witches, non-fiction book, James I and the English Witch Hunts. Now, I'm really, really intrigued by this book because I just love learning about the history of witches. Charmed is one of my favorite TV shows. And do you know that episode where they kind of go to the future and Phoebe's in the jail cell because she's killed someone, and then they start like the witch hunts all over again. I've been fascinated with the witch hunts ever since that episode of Charmed. So this is a book that I really want to read. It's just I didn't want to read it yet. This isn't what I envisioned my October looking like, but it's apparently what my October will be looking like. But look at the cover. Look, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. But that doesn't change the fact that it's a non-fiction, does it? No. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not really in the mood to read a non-fiction, does it? No. This is why my sister put it in my TBR jar, because she knew that my non-fiction is the ones that I'm least likely to pick up. So I feel like this has just derailed all of my October plans. Just grin and bear it, dear. You're an adult. Sometimes we have to do things in life that we think are difficult and that we don't want to do, because that is the role of an adult. Okay, that might fall. That might fall. If it falls, I don't care. What did I say in the beginning that this TBR would test me? I feel like some of them have been kind, but some of them, that one in particular, it's not doing its job of getting me excited for reading. It is. I want to pick the book up, but just not now. Do you know those books that you really want to read, but you kind of want to read them? Like if you could do anything while you were asleep, you'd think, oh, pick up that non-fiction book so that my conscious brain doesn't have to be aware of it. And then when I wake up, I will have retained all of the knowledge. That's kind of how I feel right now. I want to read it. I want to be able to choose sleepwalking or sleep doing things, read the book while I'm asleep, so that in my waking hours I can focus on all of the cozy, spooky fiction books. I've gone with this one and I kind of opened it up to me before you, but I didn't look at it, I promise. So what is it? A book with a one-word title. With a one-word title. I could reread Dracula. But do I want to do that now that I have to read non-fiction? No. I know what book. Because this is also one of the ones that I wanted to get to. In October, it's Rewitched. Cozy. A cozy, spooky, witchy bookshop book. I feel like it pairs nicely with the non-fiction though. Do you not think? Rewitched. Witches. I mean, completely different vibes. But yes, I have another cozy book on my TBR. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 of the cozy books that I wanted to get to. I'll probably do like a spooky cozy reading vlog. So Rewitched. Yep, about a witch in a bookshop. That's as far as I know. I don't like going too far into like the synopsis books because I like to be surprised. I like to find out what they want to show me. I'd rather not know everything to begin with. Although I love spoilers, that doesn't really make sense, does it? Because if I'm watching a TV show, especially anime, if I'm watching a TV show, I will always look up spoilers. I will look, they do like the episode lists and then you look through them and then you see exactly what each episode. I do that all the time. But when I start a book, I like to go into it not knowing a lot. So, Rewitch, that was another one that was on my, I want to get to this in October, even if it doesn't come up in my TBR jar picks, my TBR. That's all gonna fall. We'll go here. I'm really getting good at this, huh? So what other books were you thinking of picking up in October tier? Well, there's a couple of horrors that I want to get from the library, so I wouldn't even be able to show those to you anyway, because I don't own them physically. But I did really want to read The Hacienda, because I just finished The Vampires of Al Norte. You'll see that in my wrap-up next week. You'll hear my thoughts on it. I did finish that one, and I love this author, and I think if I love this book as much as I loved that book, spoiler alert, so maybe you don't need to watch the wrap-up because you know my thoughts. But if I like this book as much as I liked The Vampires of Al Norte, then Isabel Canis could potentially become a new favourite author. So I did really want to pick this one up. So we'll keep this up here for an option. And the other one that I really wanted to pick up, that I've been wanting to pick up for a while, like for a long while, is The Master and the Margarita. This isn't the best edition. I bought it. Do you know HMV sells books? They do, like 2 for £7. It was. I think it's gone up now, 2 for £9 because inflation is just killing us all off. This is on my TBR, my potential TBR. My potential, leave it there. It has the potential NG, not kinetic yet. So those are the other two that I really wanted to get to. And this is Sans ones that I wanted to borrow from the library. I really want to read American Psycho, so I want to see if they have that in my library. And I'm thinking of giving Stephen King another shot because I didn't really like the books of his that I've read. I didn't like The Pet Cemetery. But yeah, so I was thinking of picking up Carrie. Misery as well. I do have Misery, so maybe Misery, but Carrie because I wanted to watch the film. So I'm doing this in the most awkward way possible. Okay, so this is what my October TBR is looking like. I might not get to all of these. I will prioritize ones that have prompts in them, and then the other ones, as well as the ones that I want to get from the library, I may or may not complete those. That's up to how lazy I'm feeling this month. See if I can do this. So Empire of the Damned 4, book over 400 pages, I believe. Then we have The October Country 4, book with a 3-word title. We have Something Wicked This Way Comes for a book that I cannot remember what the prompt was. Under 300 pages, I think. Then we have The Woman in White for book with blue on the cover, and it counts because it's fully blue. And then we have Witches for a non-fiction prompt in the month of October. I feel like that's a sacred month for readers. That's a sacred month for fiction readers. So I have no idea why the prompt jar gave me that prompt. What's life without a little stress? And then we have Rewitched for, what's that prompt? Book with a 1-word title, I think. And then we have The Halloween Tree, The Master and the Margarita, and The Hacienda, 4 books that I want to get to. Just random books that I want to get to, that I may or may not get to, but that I'm going to try to get to. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 books. I mean, October has 31 days, so what's that? 31 divided by 9 is 3, with a remainder of 4. That's 1 book every 3 days. I can do that. Maybe not Empire of the Damned or The Witches, but I can definitely do that. I need to put these down before my arm goes dead. So yeah, that's what I'll be reading in October. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please let me know what you're reading in October. I'm very, very excited to see what other people are going to be picking up in the season for readers. I feel like October is definitely the month for readers. So let me know what you plan on picking up. Let me know if you've read any of the books on my TBR, or if you're planning on reading any, or if you're interested in any. So yeah, if you want to see me read my TBR, maybe think about subscribing. You'll get some thoughts, because we do ramble over here on this corner of the internet. We ramble a lot, which is why this video, which should have taken about 5 minutes to do, I've been filming for over half an hour. So let's pick up our October books together and we'll chat in the comments and we'll give each other thoughts on books. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a nice day wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.